Welcome learners to our today's lesson. This lesson belongs to class 8. The topic is environment. Under environment we are going to talk about pollution. In class 7 we learned about components of environment, whereby we said that we have biotic and abiotic. When I talk of biotic and abiotic, these are living things and non-living things. We say that we have 3 non-living things and 2 living things. The living things are plants and animals. Non-living things, we have water, air, and soil. When we come to class 8, we narrow ourselves to each type of non-living, because these are the ones that are contaminated. And when you talk of contaminated, we mean they are polluted. For now, I want us to talk about soil pollution. Main introduction of harmful substances, which we call them pollutants or contaminators in the soil. So in full, we say soil pollution is the introduction of harmful substances, which are known as contaminators or pollutants, which into the soil. These contaminators or these pollutants, they reduce the quality of soil fertility. Remember, when I talk of soil fertility, I mean the ability of the soil to be able to give better yields, quality yields. What are some of the ways in which soil can be polluted? One of the ways in which soil can be polluted is by improper. When you talk of improper, we mean not the right way. Improper disposal of domestic waste. What is the one we are calling domestic waste? Domestic waste is the kind of waste materials that we get rid of in our homes. For example, in the kitchen, I want to cook matoke. I just get my my bananas, I peel them. The peelings that are going to come out of these bananas, these are ones we are talking about domestic or kitchen waste, which is when we put it in the soil in one way, can be able to pollute the soil. We have polyethylene bags, we have metal materials. All these ones can be able to contaminate our soil. We are saying improper disposal of domestic waste on the soil. Number 2, improper disposal of raw industrial waste in the soil. We have talked of industrial from the word industry, meaning what? There are some industries that emit harmful substances, and these harmful substances, when they are directed in the soil, they are going to contaminate soil or they are going to pollute soil. Another way in which you can be able to pollute soil is by poor agricultural practices, such as using of excessive fertilizers, pesticides, and herbicides. When you talk of herbicides, these are chemicals that we use in controlling weeds. When you talk of pesticides, these are chemicals that we used in killing pests. When we use this more than required and they drain into the soil, then it means that they are going to contaminate, they are going to pollute the soil. Another way is oil spillage. Oil can get spilled. How can it get spilled? When a tanker, these are lorries that are used to transport oil. We say oil is refined in Mombasa, that is Changamwe Oil Refinery, and this oil is transported with tankers. By bad luck, this tanker rolls and then it is involved in an accident. The oil is going to spill. Where is it going to spill? It's going to spill on the soil. So when it is going to be introduced in the soil, we say that soil becomes contaminated. Oil is a pollutant. Oil is a contaminator. The soil becomes impure. Another way in which you can be able to pollute soil is mining activities. Remember, we have minerals being mined, several minerals being mined with the different methods of mining. For example, we have soda ash, which comes from Magadi. We have philosopher, which comes from Kerio Valley. We have diatomite, which comes from Kariandusi. We have methods in which they are used. The methods that are involved in extracting that mineral may be harmful to the soil, which is the land. By doing this, they use machinery which destroys the soil structure. Remember, this soil has structures, and when the soil structures is destroyed, it will not be in a position to be able to support the plants well and give the right quality. Soil pollution has got effects. What are some of the effects of soil pollution? We have said that when we introduce, get the word, harmful substances in the environment, they are going to have a negative impact to the soil, and this soil will not be able to support plants well. So how is soil pollution going to have an impact on plants? Remember, plants grow on soil. They grow on soil. Plants obtain mineral salts and water from the soil. What is going to happen if the soil is polluted? Plastic materials, when thrown into the soil, they do not decompose. They do not rot. When plants are growing, they inhibit, they prevent the roots of the plants reaching to the deep layers of the soil to obtain water and mineral salts. That is a way in which plants will not be able to grow well. Some plants may become stranded. They not have the right growth because the roots are not getting sufficient minerals from the soil. These plastic materials, metal parts, they also enter the air circulation in the soil. That is what we call aeration. These materials, when they are introduced in the soil, they may not allow air to circulate well in the soil. Also, growing of roots of plants may be blocked. When the roots are blocked, then the plant is going to wither or dry. Absorption of water and mineral salts, as I have said, will not take place if the plants, their penetration is hindered by these metal parts and plastic materials. They are going to make it not good for plants to be able to reach. Pollutants affect soil in many ways. They destroy the soil fertility, which affects productivity. They also change the soil structure, which interferes with air circulation of the soil. When excess fertilizers and farm chemicals are used, we say that they kill the living organisms. They are living organisms. They are tiny animals which are found in the soil. When these chemicals get into the soil, they kill these animals, and the animals will not be able to assist in what we call aeration of the soil, or they will not assist in what we call decomposition. Remember, plants require manure, that is inorganic matter. And this inorganic matter, the rate at which it's going to decompose is increased by the living organisms that are in the soil. So when you use excessive fertilizers, when you use excessive pesticides, when you use excessive herbicides, these chemicals, they kill and they inhibit these organisms from doing the decomposition in the soil. What is the effect of soil pollution on animals? We have just looked at effects of soil pollution on plants. What of animals? Soil pollution has negative effects on animals. Soil is the home of many small animals. Examples of these animals which are found in the soil: we have moles, we have earthworms, we have bacteria, we have ants, we have termites, we have insects, and even their larvae, they hatch in the soil. Small animals, bacteria, enrich the soil by decomposing dead vegetative and animal material. Decomposition increases the amount of humus in the soil, thus makes the soil more productive. Otherwise, when the small organisms have been killed, decomposition will not take place. Presence of oil in the soil will inhibit circulation of air, and this is going to make the animals not be able to survive. Learners, let us do more research on different books, gather more information, add to what I have said, because I've just given light notes, and then it will be of great assistance to you. Thank you so much.